Welcome back, everybody, to Spirit Plays More Spiral Knights. Legit coffee break. All right, what do we got? We got... I guess we'll use this in Desperation Dives. I'm trying for the stick and move thing. Obviously, our shield is the most amazing thing we've ever had in our lives. The Acheron is hit terminal action because we have no radiance to progress it. And, I think that's where we are. I like finishing my arcade runs. We have the potential at the very end, I believe. We're still in the gate we were before, obviously. To hit a Clockworks terminal at the end. It's either Clockworks or Compounds. Two of the most blessed C words. And don't think about that one too much, anyway. There was 5 minutes between the last one and this one. So today's Friday. At least, oh my gosh, we got an arena. Dude, we're doing it. And we're still going to keep our present weapon, which is charge attack, so it's going to be great. We could go for a sleep bomb. You could put the undead to sleep. You just can't put... This might help. There we go. Beautiful. You can't put the mechs to sleep, I think. So still, we have no gun. That's kind of what I was going with. Just swords only, boys. What's wrong with me? Anyway, that should put the undead to sleep. They need a rest. I don't even know if this is gonna be semi-effective or not. Like, this is another item we have to get to level 10. I think it's level 8. But anyway, Friday at work. Because of the, at least in our work, everything's opening up. We have at my warehouse, we sell, not refurbished, but like discounted items. Like, we just had our company bought out a store in Michigan. It was a toy store. We bought it out, and the deal was we have to get all the stuff out ourselves. So we're sending like a crew up to Michigan just to unload all the stuff in the warehouse. It's pretty neat. A great opportunity for my guys to go and not distance themselves, but show off how good they are and they can make things happen. I love seeing my guys get better. Oh my gosh, my nose just started a seizure. It starts. I'm not going to go any further with that analogy, but anyway. So, what I'm trying to get at is our business is sort of booming because everyone has all this extra money. It's undead. I knew it was undead. For some reason I thought constructs were going to come out because I was just talking about them. That's not how reality works, my man. I'm sorry. Just use this forever. And then we'll occasional sleep bomb. Oh, speaking of constructs. Occasional sleep bomb just to make these fiend dudes a little less hostile. And the grievers. Because they're horrible. They're horrible, horrible things. Nobody likes you. You're horrible. Okay, you're like 2 inches from my face. Oh, and there's a griever behind us. And we missed him horribly. Okay, we actually did it. Get him out of there. Armor abs. Where's your midriff shirt? You need one. If you don't have one. Okay. Everything is awesome. We'll get back to analogies here in a second. Right now, we got business. We got to swat some flies with our little poker stick. That was a very good job. You guys get a rounding applause. Resounding. A rounding applause? Do I clap in a circle? Arguing definitions, but that's literally what I said. Okay. Hey, beautiful. I forget what I was talking about, but anyway. Oh yeah, Friday at work. We got pizza, dude. So we're having so much overtime because we sell like items that are like they're not pristine, but they're quality. I mean, I go shopping there and I have an employee discount, so obviously I'm more incentivized to put money back into the company, I guess. But that's the beauty of capitalism. We make mutual exchanges without owing anybody anything. And I'm able to do one thing, my one job function, and enjoy the benefits of professionals, the outworking of professionals doing a lot of things. Like electricians and plumbers and house builders. I didn't build my house. I didn't set up my electricity. I didn't do any of this stuff. You're all asleep. Dude, I'm a freaking genius. sometimes. Come. Oh my gosh, Peacewise, you're so good. It's like he just knew. He knew. These guys are asleep too. Whoop, easy. He just knew there's gonna be grievers. I didn't. I just put sleep bombs down randomly. I love playing with good people, dude. Oh. The undead must sleep. Alright. When are we gonna make that Glacius, man? When would we ever need to? The it's a neat status effect. I do like it. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Okay, let's get some bombs going. Sleep the grievers. Stop getting hit. Oh no, he's out of the bomb. Come on in, buddy. Yeah, this might hurt still. Drop it. Shield. Okay, we just need... Our shield has been destroyed, maybe. We need someone more professional than us to get in there. Anyway. What are we, Blues Traveler? Does anybody know who Blues Traveler is? But anyway. Some other things to look forward to on Friday. Dude, Flashback Friday. You turn on 103.3, at least where I am, and you listen to nothing but 80s music. 80s music is like so harmless compared to life right now. Like, I heard a song that literally, it wasn't even trying to be discreet. It was shallow in the best sense of the word that said like, the whole, and it's popular music saying I'm addicted to drugs and I hate my boss. Like, in so many words, they just put a really pretty tune to it. Set high in. Off the top of my head, that's what you do. Look at what I just said to get in. I did make a how-to video on how to do that stuff a lot earlier. Like way back then, like my first or second generation of SK vids. Thank you. Thank you for making all my dreams come true. Oh. I was hoping they'd be sleeping still. Crap. We're in a bad spot. Okay, but let's just sit here with the little pokey stick for a minute in case they just start to throw their little griever bodies at us. Oh man. I'm coming. I want to help. We did actually hit it. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? That's what I thought. You looking at me? Anybody know that reference? You looking at me? Goodfellas? Anybody? All this stuff I say are like classics and outdated, but like I'm not even kidding. I've deactivated my Facebook account till at least this irrational protest pandemic thing is over, because I just can't wrap my head around it. I seriously can't. The people that are advocating for feeling over reason and truth, it's just, oh no, that was close. There ain't no line. Anyway, it got me kind of despondent, and I'm losing my faith in people. That was a lot of stuff, right? That's not the right one. Let's use this one instead. We don't have a gun. Oh no! 5. Okay. Why is this guy still alive? Why are we here? That was coming. Dude, it's okay. We still have our emergency revive. Peacewise. Armor abs. Hang on, guys. Yeah, we did it. Okay. We just gotta live through the aftermath of it. Here we are. I couldn't see him either. I just had an instinct that he was there. Easy. He's lit up. And he's electrocuted. What a day to be alive. So, the other thing to look forward to that I really honestly love, not even gonna lie, is we got pizza coming to us too. We're probably dead right here. Crap. Right, 6. Yes. It's Pizza Friday. Pizza Friday is amazing. Dude, he brought the BTB. Can you just sleep? He brought it just for these grievers. Well, I haven't seen it until right now. That is a good choice, my friend. Whoopsha! We got the last kill. Kind of surprised we didn't make it anyway. Let me, we did it. Oh, at the last second, the little... anyway. Come on up, man. Let's do it. I like helping out. I know everybody has frame rate issues. Everybody. Everybody. I helped. I opened up. So I mean, Old Man Flood. Me and my walker. I can't get there, but I'll throw a potion in my stead. Yes, he's coming. Maybe? Oh, dude, we got some switch. No, we're sticking with swords. We'll make this one work. I would like to have an elemental whack-a-mole sword like the Grand Faust. That'd be the Divine Adventure brain. Or we could just we could pretend that our Sudaruska will be just as potent in killing them. But I do guns so much and switch shooting every single time. I know it's situational, so why wouldn't we? But I mean, why would we? At the same time. Armor Ups, how you doing, man? I'm gonna check you out for a minute. You look great. Are those new glasses? The underside of your shield, there's like a little Triforce symbol there, I think. Oh my goodness. I think more coffee will cure coughs. Actually, that's the opposite of truth. It actually increases phlegm. Probably one of the reasons I gotta mute the mic every so often. Adios, Ray and Armor. It's me and Peacewise. Oh, it is 8. Sorry, I saw this 5 out of the corner of my eye. It was mirrored with the other one. Our brain finds patterns. If you're not critical about the patterns you're looking at, they can look like other things. Brains are amazing, dude. I was reading Thomas Aquinas. Like, who does that casually, right? Actually, I read it casually at work. Because you can read little bits and snippets. And if you read the whole thing, it's just giant miasma of goodness. I think I'm going to go back to switch shooting. Just because it's piecewise myself. I thought Rye was leaving. He's still here. Alright, let's go. We're doing switch shooting, right? Where are you at, buddy? There we go. Can we remove him? Boom. Boom. And boom. Just to make room in case. Just in case. Just in case. Anyway. Let's go, boys. Boy. Peacewise, you and me. We've done this before. We'll do it again. Yeah. Thank you for knowing me. Like, I bet he's gonna shoot that exploding block next to my head and just sit there and watched it happen. Yep, he sure did. Fire should do more. Do more and last, like, less. What am I thinking of? My theory crafting changes to the game. I'm fired. Oop. Guess I'll get the key first. Hey, buddy. I know you can't see that thing, but it's there. Oh, boo latency. Give me that heart. Coming. It's probably taking care of everything to the west. Yep. And oop. Should be some monster spawn. There we go. Now, shouldn't it be? Oh, shouldn't it be like? fire themed. They always this like casual blue. Regardless of the elemental force involved, we're just getting running right into enemies. But we take like no damage. Sorry, we do take damage, but there's a lot of forgiveness. That's all I'm saying. I killed 2 enemies. How many did you kill? Like 50 up here? Maybe I'm devaluing myself. No, we shot a bunch of boxes. See what I mean? Come on, man. Old man Flood, you got some. You got wiles. You got. Oh no! You also got bite marks on your face now. You got guile. That's a word. It's also a Street Fighter character. I'm coming, man. Crap. I shot it. On my screen at work. My screen at work. That's relativism, right? You play with that. In the game of latency, we're playing toward the truth of the server. What does the server see? Because honestly, it doesn't really matter what you and I see. If the spiral server doesn't see a whole lot. It's good job. Really is kind of neat when he just runs into him there. Or he runs into a chain of bullets, rather. I really wanted to find a reason to use my Grand faster, and we might still get to the Clockworks. Oh, I need to go up here. I thought that was the exit for something, or for some reason. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of chests up here. I guess I better. I mean, it's kind of like an exiting feel to it. Are those radiance? No, you fool. You need to increase your shining count. It's def 25. I just rode that bullet the whole way down. Oh my gosh. We're in danger. Ah! We're in extreme danger. Where'd you come from? We need this. We need the shining to complete our collection. There we are. Maybe it's all the bubbles. I inhale too much when I smoke. You know, we got issues sometimes. I hate chairs. We don't sit down here. Yo. Boom. Monster on the bus goes boom, boom, shaboom. Hey, so my daughter, they're back at daycare now. It's not really daycare, childcare. My wife works there and there's kids. My wife is in charge of like the 1 to 2 year olds, which is the most adorable group. If you ever walk into a room of like 7 or 8 1 to 2 year old kids, they look up at you like you're a freaking giant of a person. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're able to understand what I'm saying, they look at you in awe that you're like, because they know they're looking at their future. Subconsciously, maybe they don't know anything. I don't know. I have not studied brain development of the 2-year-old too much. I've just, in a limited sense, I've studied what they can and cannot do based on where they are in life, just so I don't expect too much out of my 3-year-old, which I have right now. But it's amazing seeing all their adorable little pudgy faces staring up at you, like, and they just stop everything they're doing to observe you, like you're being watched by a presence. Oh, we got a chance to use the Grand Faust, boys. It's really neat to see, though. So we can go back to our all sword loadout, I think. Should probably save that. Do I even have that as a loadout? I don't know. We can create it quick, I guess. Where was I going at with that? Oh, anyway, I know where I was. My daughter was asked, "What is your? What's your favorite thing to do?" Let's get a better loadout. We have killer neutral, I think. Basic arcade. Chaos, voltage, looks right. Give me a minute, piecewise. Sorry, man. So we want this, and then this, and then we can trinket. Who needs guns? And we want mobility. Who needs health? Our shield will block. Oh, now we gotta save the loadout. All right, save as. Arcade swords. Boom, boom. There we go. I miss this music too, man. I hardly ever hear it. So anyway, she was asked a couple questions. What do you like to do? What's your favorite thing to do? What's your favorite thing about school? And she answered, "Go away. I'm busy right now." which is adorable if you hear a 3-year-old tell you that she's busy. What does a 3-year-old really have to do? Nothing. They're 3. I can't see the numbers. They must not be there. This is like the worst stage to play all swords on. We can hit the it's not the worst because they added this this go back. Yeah. Like once you kill this round, I think they open. We opted not to use at least I think it did. Yeah, okay, good. We opted not to use a gun. We just chose the level where like you add 10 minutes onto your run if you do not have a gun here. And that's okay. Darn it. You use the charge attack with your Arcana. You're just why am I here? It's like playing with Ethereal over again. We were lockdown warriors, we're charging at the enemy that he kills both before I even get there. Like, come on, man. Can I at least swing at one of them? Didn't even get a chance to swing. Anyway. So she was asked, I keep going back to the stories. It was cute to me. When you become a parent, you'll understand. You'll be a parent when you become a parent. But did you see me kill that by myself? I've grown in my old age. So she was asked a couple things and she was asked, what is your favorite thing to do? And she said, to play with Daddy the horsey. So there's this thing which even she gets my 8-year-old into. She's addictive. Like her passion is leadership worthy. Unfortunately, she's 3, so you gotta take that with a grain of salt. What can a 3-year-old lead people to besides giving them more candy? Like she is the ultimate manipulator of grandma, if you want to get down to it. Oh. We've done it. Come on. We had to fight Java for that one. The ultimate manipulator of grandma. And I had to stop. So anyway, they ride my back around. I pretend to be a horse. It's pretty nice. If you've never done this before, it's a cool thing to do. I only do it for a little while. I don't have a bad back yet, and I'm pretty sure it'll happen. I mean, the body fails. It's just how things are. If I'm the first person to tell you this, I'm sorry, but believe it or not, your body will fail you at some point. Even if it's like death. Like, I know that sounds a little morbid, but there's a gradual failing, and then there's an abrupt failing. So that's just where we go with life. But anyway, I can hold my kids on my back for a while. The 8-year-old's a little tougher, only because she takes up a lot of room. It's the only reason why. Yata. Dude, this guy's got answers, and I don't even know what the question is. Got the key, dude. I did something. I'm a key holder. So I had to stop the daddy horse one day because I'm no longer pretty, thanks Peacewise. But I got brush burn on my leg, and I'm like, sorry guys, I gotta stop. Daddy horse has got to stop. And they were a bit sad. And you know what? But they respected it. They did not demand daddy horse while I had a boo boo on my knee. I was very sort of impressed by that. And then we almost died by the simplest level in the Clockworks, which I think there should be more of, these castle levels. It's like an alternative, sort of, to oh no, I almost did the same thing you did to me, but more a prone accident version. But I got brush burn on my knee, and so I had to stop the daddy horse for a minute. I was heartbroken. I like playing horse dad. I like building forts for my kids. I have 2 girls, so they need forts built for them. Open their realm to the imagination. Let them play. Okay, we killed the scarabs. Coming. Dude, that was a nice dodge. We got lit on fire because of it. Let's get rid of that. There we are. And here. Beautiful. Crap. What kind of usefulness do we have? You're going to drop that, and you're going to shoot everything like 4 times before I can even get in there. Yada! I was almost correct. Except he opted for the sword. I'm just going to pick this up and take it in, because I'm assuming they're all dead. I assume correctly. You know, everybody knows they're John Wick. Yeah, let me go get him, Mike. You are my gun. Like Winston and John Wick. You know, when you go in there, do what you do best. What's that? Hunt. What else does he do? It's not like he's gonna go in there and try to negotiate with them logically. His logical skill set is literally his fists and maybe a gun. If you brought one, his logic will then be your gun. If you think about it, John Wick actually uses like a Jackie Chan approach to combat. I mean, one is definitely more based in humor than the other one, for sure. That's a lot of... Dude, that's a lot of little kitties. But it's just, it's neat. They both use their environment. One is horribly grotesque and, you know, understands that the ends justify the means. The means justifying the ends, rather. Sorry, let me rephrase that in a more realistic perspective. The means make the ends possible. There we go. That's John Wick 101. The means make the ends possible. We've gotten our first 3 radiants, ladies and gentlemen. Thank goodness. Anyway, oh no! No! We'll do a victory lap around here, but I really don't care. Let's go in, man. We got this. Probably gonna default to my regular loadout. So, shame on me if I complain about Radiance and we don't wait for the compounds to roll over, or don't do Vanna over and over again. Can you imagine if I decided to do Spiral Knights videos and just played Vanna constantly? You get bored with speedruns. You try to, like, do it at 1% health, forcing yourself not to get hit. I don't know. You start getting different, like, color schemes. It's actually blue fire. You can edit the game. Dude, the birds are waking up like crazy. They see that sun coming up. I don't know if you can hear the tweeting in the background, but it's pretty awesome. Anyway. So we got... Oof. Oh, come on, man. What do we have here? Yeah, I guess it makes sense. We want you to have the anti-fire one, because I don't like getting lit on fire if I can help it. We could go all sorts of anti-fire. Yeah, alright, let's go. Because you never know what's going to spawn here. I'm just going to hold on to this. They have 28 compounds. Who's up? Who's up for it? Not in the... Yeah, don't get right in the path of it. At least pretend like you don't want to get hit. Oh no! That's what I mean, dude. Still don't want to get hit. Oh, we have Swift Strike. Darn it. That's why. The status effect pierced through our shields. Hello. Shield. Our shield that can take 1 hit. It takes a bullet hit. That's all you really need. My very first Swift Strike ever when I created it, had a shadow high on it. Just randomly. I did not roll it. It just came with it. It's kind of nice. I think I bought it in the I bought it off the auction house if I'm not mistaken. Oh, back when I spent money on the game, like on a semi-consistent basis. Just beat you into a corner. Yeah, that one guy. Dude, in reality though, if you can take out, if you have, like, this is the thing about, like, fights, and the thing Brad Pitt said in Fight Club, I can agree with. How do you know a lot about yourself unless you've been into a fight? So why does that make sense? Like, do you need to get into fights? Here's where fights and conflict are good for you. You get to see what your actual character is. Right? Because when you're, like, you can talk a talk. But when it comes down to it, you need real-life circumstances which test you and cause you to make snap decisions to understand your own worldview. You will not necessarily do what you believe, what you say, but you will... Thank you. You will act upon what you think. What you believe. Sorry. You will not... Yeah. People don't believe what they say, but they act what they really believe. Right? You will occasionally stumble. You'll say some things, but then you'll be forced to bounce that off reality at some point. Same thing with a fight. Like, this is where the... if you've been watching these for a while, it's going to get almost to the point of redundancy. I try not to have it there, though. But you get to a point where you just be like, yeah, I've heard this all before. One person's narrative in a worldview only goes so far. But the, oh, my face. Again, it's always the face. I don't know where I was going. Oh, the shock value. Why did we do this to ourselves? The shock value of being in a fight. Somebody punched me in the face. First off, it's are you really convicted? This is where if you are ever scared, here's the best of it, because I've been in a couple fights before, like serious ones. If you're ever scared, like, I don't know if I'll freeze up. You need to role play this in your mind. This is where the imagination comes into play. This is also where we're forming a good coherent worldview with sound reason comes into play on top of that. You need to theory craft. If someone punches me in the face, what would I do? And this is why martial artists, I believe, develop a sense of competency in fighting. Not because you can even have a low skill set, but if you know what to do right away, that makes you lethal because you're not a victim. You have a response. This is how I respond to a fight. This is if someone punches me in the face, this is what I do. That doesn't say every time you're going to be immune to the concept of, shock. Because culturally, no one gets into fights. We all use our words. But then culturally, people protest peacefully, right? They don't use bricks and tear down buildings and businesses. Right? That sounds irrational. No one can gather unless you gather to protest and burn things. And that sounds irrational and not reasonable, right? So, but you come up with this stuff in the calm armchair setting. Because it makes sense to. This is where you rationalize things free of emotion. When the emotion kicks in, odds are you have to fight emotion to do what is good. All right, this is very apparent in children. You have to teach children to be good. Children can be bad all on their own. They will not share. They want everything. They want to eat dessert constantly. They want everything bad for them because it feels good. It's the initial pull. It's the flesh inside of them that I would argue is the fall of man. We are all sinful creatures. And we all deviate toward darkness because darkness is the least resistant. Structure has resistance to it. In order to deal with structure, you have to manipulate structure. In order to manipulate structure, you have to understand structure. All this stuff takes work, and it's carved out. Carving out a worldview in your mind actually takes work. I don't believe in religion. Basically says I didn't feel like looking into it. It takes work. Ready when you are, buddy. I thought it was going to be a griever as well. That's a lot of dudes. Dude, that is just the best choice for this guy. Has all the answers. I'm telling you. If you need somebody in the arcade, go with Peacewise. I have to get Peacewise 2020. Here we are. Wait. Yes. 2020. Guess we gotta go the other way. Yeah, not a good time for a little frame lag there, buddy. Beautiful. Uses Arcana to kill the swaths of enemies. Please. Anyway, where was I going with that? I don't know. Oh, I know where I was. Sorry. We deviate. Now, getting better at going full circle with the thought process thing. It's still a challenge, though. I'm trying to give there's a gentleman, Skaltala, I think, on Catacombs Discord that's just starting his, he's trying to do videos, and he's like, it's very tough to talk, have a conversation like you're just right there, and still play. I forget that I'm talking, and I just start playing, and I'm like, I know, man. You're like, you need to fire off. Usually you divert all power to one side of your brain for thought process, reason, or conversation, etc. Critical thinking is semi-turned off. Not really, but sorta. In that venue of the mind. When you are doing complex motor function, I understand. But just like katas in a regular fight. Oh my gosh, we got more radiance. 6 radiance. I think that's all we got. But a kata, we're basics. Your 1-2, 1-2-3 combos. Bare knuckle fighting is a lot different than boxing, by the way. It's good because then you have an instant response. You fight the fear. You need to roleplay this stuff to get rid of the fear of the shock value. Because what happens in culture, someone who, this is where you got to fear the strength of youth, because the passion will just lead people to punch and loot and all that stuff. Someone punches you in the face, you go through this psychological kind of loop in your mind. Why did they punch me in the face? I didn't deserve this. I'm a good person. Why would they do this? And boom, while you're thinking about it, they punch you in the face again. Like, why would they punch me in the face again? Then you start throwing your hands up, and that's when they start beating on you. So it's good to have you think about this stuff. The cops do this a lot. You theory craft just so you're ready for that kind of situation. Same thing with worldviews. What's the natural outworking of atheism? It takes work. What's the natural outworking of a fight? It takes work to defend yourself against that kind of stuff. Anyway, I digress. I gotta get ready for work. So anyway, I'll once again, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, click the like button, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. Take care.